It started with a text. A single line. No name, no context. Just words that made her drop her coffee on the kitchen floor. I never told you where the key is. Her name is Maya. The year was 2021. And the person who allegedly sent that message had been dead for 11 months. Maya's older brother, Liam, died in a car accident on a rainy highway. He was 29. They were close not in the way siblings who call every day are close, but in the way two people who survived a difficult childhood together are close. They had a language of glances and shared silence. When Liam died, Maya stood by the casket holding a small brass key on a chain. Liam had given it to her 2 years earlier. "Hold on to this," he said. "You'll know when to use it." He never explained what it opened. For 11 months, the key sat in her jewelry box. She tried it on every lock she owned. Nothing. Eventually, she assumed it was a metaphor. Then the messages began. The first text arrived at 2:17 a.m. Unknown number. "I never told you where the key is." Maya assumed a prank. She replied, "Who is this?" No answer. The next day, the basement. "Not our basement. The other one. They grew up with one basement." She texted back, "Stop." Then the third message shifted from weird to impossible. "You broke my red crayon in 1997 and blamed it on Mom." "I never told anyone." Maya froze. She was 7 in 1997. Liam was 9. She did break his red crayon. She did blame their mother. And she had never told another living soul. That secret lived only in 2 places, her memory and Liam's. She called the number. It rang 7 times. A generic voicemail. But the pit in her stomach was real. Over 48 hours, the messages escalated. "You cried behind the shed when Dad yelled. I brought you a grape popsicle. The scar on your knee wasn't a bike accident. You know what I know." And then, "The key opens something I hid. Something you were never supposed to find. But now you have to." Maya went to the police. The officer was polite but useless. "Probably a hacked account. Block the number." Then she went to Liam's old apartment. One closet remained, a storage unit of boxes she hadn't sorted. She brought the key. For hours, she tried it on every box, every lockbox. Nothing. She sat on the dusty floor surrounded by her brother's life, old CDs, worn sneakers, a chipped coffee mug. Then she noticed a loose floorboard under a stack of textbooks. She pried it up. A safe. Small. Black. A keyhole. Her hands shaking, she inserted the brass key. It turned. Inside, a single flip phone. Old. Burner. She found a charger online, waited 2 agonizing days, and plugged it in. The phone powered on. It had one text message in the outbox. Dated 2 days after Liam's death. Sent to her current number. It read, "She's going to find this. Set the timer for 11 months. Then start sending." Liam had scheduled these messages before he died. Every single text, the red crayon, the popsicle, the basement, was written by a dead man, programmed into a burner phone, hidden in a safe under a floorboard, rigged to send on a delay. He knew he was going to die. The car accident wasn't random. Liam had been sick. Something neurological. He had told no one. The messages weren't from beyond the grave. They were from the weeks before it. But that's not the end. That's where it gets worse. The flip phone had one more file. A voice memo. Maya pressed play. Liam's voice. Weak. Slurred. But unmistakable. "Maya, if you're hearing this, I'm gone. I'm sorry I didn't tell you I was sick. But there's something you need to know. The key wasn't just for the safe. It was a test. I needed to know if you would look. Because what I hid, it's not a thing. It's a name." A pause. Hospital beeping. "The night Dad died. It wasn't an accident. You didn't see what I saw. I saw everything. I've carried it for 15 years. Now you have to carry it. Or not. You get to choose. But you deserve to know the truth. The key was never about a lock. It was about opening a door you kept closed. I love you. I'm sorry. And I'm tired." The recording ended. Maya sat in the dark. The basement, not their basement, the other one, flooded back. Their father's workshop. The night he fell down the stairs. The official report said accidental. Liam was 17. Maya was 15. He had told her to wait upstairs. He had cleaned something up before the ambulance arrived. She never asked what. Now she knew. The messages from a dead person weren't a haunting. They were a confession. A dead man's last attempt to set a living woman free or destroy her. Maya hasn't decided which. She still sleeps with the brass key under her pillow. Not because she needs it anymore. Because it's the last thing her brother touched that wasn't a lie. She never reported what she learned. The statute of limitations had expired. Their mother is still alive, still believing the official story. Maya doesn't correct her. She says some doors, once opened, can never be closed again. Sometimes, messages from the dead aren't warnings. They're burdens. Handed off like a baton in a race you never agreed to run. The flip phone is dead now. Battery gone for good. But every few months, Maya gets a notification from the old burner number. Just a blank text. No words. Just a ping in the middle of the night. A glitch, maybe. Or maybe Liam set one more timer. For a message she'll receive years from now. On a day she least expects it. She still doesn't know what the red crayon has to do with any of it. Some secrets, even the dead take with them. But if you ever find a brass key with no lock, think very carefully before you turn it. Not every door is meant to be opened. And not every message from a dead person brings peace. Some of them bring the truth. And the truth, as Maya learned, is the heaviest thing a living person can carry.